So start doing the question, a numerical that is depend on the replacement topic. So write it over here, replacement. So we're starting up replacement problem, that is assets on a sudden failure. Starting replacement of an asset, that is assets that is on sudden failure, right? And that is an operational research. Yes, you are dealing with the operational research. So just taking a one case study, the case study is related to that part in which we have given a cost value and giving a cost value of rupees 61,000, plus you have given a scrap value. You have given the question the scrap value of rupees, say example 1,000 rupees, and the maintenance cost, the maintenance cost for different years given to you are as follows. What will be the maintenance cost for the different years? Say example, in the year 1, you have given a different years. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, take it 8 years, and the maintenance cost, which is also called as a running cost to you, and it is given as 1,000 in the first year. Right, we have taken a 1,000 rupees, then in the second year is 2,500, then it is 4,000 rupees for the third year, and it is 6,000 rupees for the fourth year, and then 9,000 rupees, 12,000 rupees, and in the seventh year it is given as 16,000. In the last you have given a 20,000 rupees. Right, now you have to tell me when should the firm or the organization or me as the person should replace the machine. That means you have to find the year in which you should replace your machine. The information is given to you. Hope you're getting the information. Now what we have to do, we have to find the solution that in which year we should replace our that asset, or we should start using that asset till we require. So what we do for doing this question, we prepare one format tabular presentation and keeping all the data properly over here. Like in the first point, what we will do, you can also start doing the question with me only. Hurry up, take the pen and paper and start doing it. So first we have given the year, right? Taking the year as it is given to us. How much year we have given to us is 8 years. So write it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 years, right? We have given 8 years, so write it over here. We have to decide till which year we should start doing the work, or start using that program only, or that assets only, or we should replace it, right? The running cost, or we can say it, maintenance cost is given to you. In the first year it is 1,000, right? In the second year is 2,500 rupees, then it is 4,000 rupees, then it is 6,000. In the fifth year, it is 9,000. Sixth year, it is 12,000. Right. In the seventh year, it is 16,000. And in the eighth year, it is 20,000 rupees. Right. This is the running cost which is given to you. Now, the first step, say example, we're taking it as a 1. For the running cost, we given a second point. Now, what you have to find out, you have to find out the next step, that is step number 3, that is cumulative running cost or maintenance cost. Okay, cumulative, that means you have to find out when you are using this asset, if you are taking on the cumulative first, how much time, how much cost is going on. So this is all in rupees only, right? Now in the first year, 1,000 rupees you are expending as a running that machine. So in the first year it is 1,000 only, right? But when you are using that asset for the 2 year, 1,000 for the 1 year, the second year 2,500 will incur, then it will be 1,000 rupees for the first year. In the second year it is 2,500. That means the total expenditure is 3,500, right? Same with the next year, that 3,500 rupees plus 4,000. So the total expenses will be 7,500. In the next fourth year, when the 6,000 more expenses is being occurred, That means 7,500 plus 6,000, then the total will come up 13,500. So this is the way you have to find out the cumulative value, just totaling all the figures together. Then next year it is 13,500, right? Then plus the value, that is 9,000, and the sum of this value will be 22,500. So you're just adding all the values. So I'm just writing the next scenario, that is in the sixth year, 22,000 plus 12,000, that will be 34,500. In the next it will be 50,500, and 50,500 plus 20,000, that is 70,500. Right, this is your fourth step, that is cumulative value you have find out. Now coming up to the fourth point, after getting the cumulative running cost, you have to find out the depreciation cost. And what is the formula for the depreciation cost? Is your cost value minus scrap value, right? It is given in the question, like in the numerical, what is given, like 61,000 is your cost, as we have discussed when taking this scenario, that the cost of that asset is 61,000 and the scrap value is 1,000. So using the same information, 61,000 minus 1,000, that is your scrap value. So 61,000 minus 1,000, that will become up 60,000. So your depreciation cost for all the year remains the same, that is 60,000 rupees. For the second year, for the third year again it is 60,000, for fourth year it is again 60,000, and fifth year again it is 60,000, right? And the sixth year it is again 60,000. Seventh year also remains the same, and in the eighth year also it is remaining the same point. So we have calculated the depreciation cost of all the 8 years, right? After calculating the depreciation cost for the 8 years, now the next step, that is the step number 4, we have done up. We are calculating the step number 5. Now we have to calculate the total cost, right? For the total cost, what will be the total cost? You have to add in the total cost your running cost. That means what you have done up, you have calculated the cumulative cost, right? Plus that your depreciation cost. So your total cost is point number 3 plus 4. So add the point number 3 plus 4, that will be your total cost. That means 60,000 plus 1,000, that will be 61,000, right? Just adding the value so that you can get the figure. So this will be your total cost. 60,000 plus 3,500, that is 63,500, right? Writing it properly, like this is 63,500. Now 60,000 this one and 7,500 this one, that is 6,700, 500. 60,000 plus 13,500, add these two values, 60 plus this, 7,350. Coming up next, 60,000 plus 2,250, that is 8,2,500. That this will be 9,294,500. Then this is 60,000 plus 50,500, that is 1,10500. 11,500, right? It's 1,10,500. 1,10,500. Now 60,000 plus 70,500, that will be 1,30,500. So this way we are able to find out the total cost. Now the last point, that is the sixth point we have to calculate, and that is annual running, or we can say it average annual cost. That will be good point. We can name it as average annual running cost. Use it as average, because we, after total, we have to calculate the average annual cost. Average annual cost, that is the total cost which we have done up, that is the point number 5, divided by this year, divided by 1, then the value we will able to calculate out, right? So using that formula, be able to find out the average annual cost. So 61,000 divided by 1 for the first year, that will be 61,000. In the second year, 63,500 divided by 2, that will be 31750. In the second year, we have to calculate this value, 67500 divided by 3, that will be 22500. In the next year, 73500 divided by 4, You have to divide with the 4 because it is of the fourth year. To divide that value, we will get it 18375. In the next year, we have to calculate 82500 divided by the 5 because it is of the fifth year. So divide it with the fifth year, that will be calculated as 16500. Then this value 94500, that is this value divided by 6. What you will get the average annual cost for the sixth year, and that is 15750. Then 1,10,500 divided by 7. This will be 15785.71. Hope you are using your calculator and doing the calculation with me only. 130,500, that is divided by 8th year and the last year, and it come up 16312.5. So what we will get from here, as the year are increasing, right? The average annual cost. Now analyze the thing from here. If you are analyzing it, the average annual cost for first year is definitely 61,000, right? But when we are proceeding further from 61,000, it is 31,500. Then it is like decreasing 61 to 31, then 22, then it's 18,000. Then again it is decreasing. As the way we will using that assets, the average annual cost is about to be coming down. This is good. This is again it is come. But after the sixth year, check it like at the sixth year. This one is the sixth year in which we have 15,750, right? But after the sixth year, that is on the seventh year, this expenses 15,750 will come up 15,785. So what we have analyzed is that till sixth year, the average annual cost is actually decreasing. But after that, it is actually increasing, right? So once it is increasing, you have to stop up and you have to analyze it. What you have to analyze in this, now write down from the above table, we analyze. What we analyze? We analyze that till sixth year. Till sixth year, average annual cost or average running cost is equals to 15750. That is the lease. After the sixth year, that is seventh year, the expenses, the average annual expenses increases, right? It is increases. How much? It's 15,785.10, right? That is increasing. So you have to analyze it. And then this, we have used one formula also, or one some equation also to make it more understandable. That is, what is that formula? That write it over here. Running cost, that whatever the running cost which you are doing for next year, yes, the running cost for next year, that is the next year, that means seventh year, greater than the average annual cost for selected year. Put this value, average cost for the next year, that is next year, the seventh year, the average cost, sorry, the running cost. What is the running cost for the next year? Is 16,000, right? And the 16,000 is greater than the average annual cost for selected year. The sixth year which we have selected, what is the average annual cost for the sixth year? Is this, like for the sixth year, average annual cost for sixth year is 15,750. 15,750. That means till 1570 it is less, but in the next year the running expenses is increasing. So what we analyze from this, thus we should, or we can replace the machine which year? On sixth year. After sixth year, you should replace your machine. Till sixth, that will be good that you have your running expenses under control. But after that, you have to replace. So this is one of the question that is related to replacement. In the